Welcome to Mazatlan!
If you're new here, this video is part of my Mexican Riviera cruise vacation with Norwegian Cruise Line. Now, for the next port, we left Puerto Vallarta to get to our third port on our Mexican Riviera cruise, Mazatlan, located in the state of Sinaloa. In this video, I'm sharing our Norwegian Cruise Line shore excursion exploring Mazatlan on the Mexican show, shopping, and sightseeing tour.
Today we are touring Mazatlan and checking out some of the highlights of this lovely city here in Mexico. Unfortunately, we don't have too much time here today, so we're going to try and show you as much as we can in a short window.
This port was interesting because we were actually docked in an active shipping port, which meant the tour buses came right up to the ship, or you had to take a trolley to get to the pedestrian area. You were not allowed to walk around. This excursion was approximately 4 hours, and if I'm being completely honest, I felt like half of that time was spent on the bus. This might be an exaggeration, but we did a lot of driving and not a lot of walking. Most of the sights on the sightseeing tour were seen from the bus. We drove past the Malecon and enjoyed the sights of the beautiful water area and boardwalk. Then we arrived at our first stop, the Mazatlán Cathedral, also known as the Cathedral Basilica of the Immaculate Conception. This cathedral is one of the main religious buildings in the city of Mazatlan, located in the historical center of the city. Construction started in 1856 and was completed in 1899, and it was built in the Baroque style. It's a beautiful cathedral and even has a Star of David at the top of the stained glass windows. We were able to walk through and admire the beautiful architecture, take some photos, and appreciate the cathedral from the outside. Next up was the Golden Zone, a main shopping, dining, and hotel district of the city. We drove by numerous roadside stands that were selling different merchandise and items before we arrived at our drop-off point in front of the Seashell Museum and Pharmacy. We had about 45 minutes in the area to go shopping, so we started at the Las Cabañas Commercial Center. There were so many different stores and boutiques here selling clothing items, shoes, sandals, silver jewelry, sunglasses, and tons of souvenirs. This is a great area to come if you're looking to bring home any souvenirs from your trip.
Right now we are in the Golden Zone, which is shopping, restaurants, and hotels. So if you're looking for a way to spend your day here, you can come to this area and look around, browse at all the silver shops. They have lots of souvenirs. You can get something to eat at Pancho's, which seems to be one of the most popular restaurants here, or just enjoy a beautiful day at the beach. There are umbrellas and chairs that you can rent, or just bring your towel and set up shop here for the day.
If you're planning to come to Mazatlan and have more time to spend in the area, then you should plan a day here at the beach. It was a beautiful area to relax and enjoy the water views. And if you're spending the day in the area, there are plenty of restaurants you can choose from. Pancho's is right on the beachfront, so you can enjoy lunch with an ocean view and a beachfront vibe. And on the main strip, you'll also find some other restaurants to get tacos, there are a few bars that have live music, and there are even some coffee shops as well.
My initial thoughts so far about this tour is that it feels very rushed and there really isn't a lot of time to do anything. So you basically just get off the bus and you can take a look and see what there is here, but there's not enough time to dine out, to actually go to the beach or spend some time here because we are only in port for such a short amount of time. So that's my overall thoughts so far, is that I wish I had more time. And our tour seems very slow just because people are moving at a very leisurely pace.
Our next stop was at Spectaculare, a special event hall where they host a traditional Mexican musical show. The event space had food and drinks for purchase, so we decided to get 2 beers and some salsa verde tostitos, which are now our favorite Tostitos flavor. The show was pretty fun to watch. There was lots of dancing, colorful costumes, and great music, but leaving the hall took a really long time as they were trying to organize the groups to leave based on where the buses were parked. So that kind of took away from the show experience in my perspective. Another thing to do while you're in Mazatlan is to visit the Mazatlán Sign. Here you can take some photos with a beautiful ocean backdrop. But like all tourist attractions, it does get a little busy, so you might have to wait a bit to get your shot. And a trip to Mazatlan would not be complete without a stroll along the Malecon, where there are shops, vendors, and amazing views of the coastline. So we'll definitely have to go back to cross this one off our list. Cliff diving is also a popular attraction here. If you time your visit just right, you can see some of the cliff divers plunging into the water off the top of the rock formation. We caught the last diver, and as you can see, it draws a huge crowd. You can also visit Isla El Creston, where you can take a hike up to the top of the mountain for amazing views. We didn't get to go to the top, but we did get a lovely view of it from our cruise ship. Then it was time to head back to the cruise port. If you're just visiting the area, you could stop by the port where there are lots of shopping and souvenir options, restaurants and bars, and even some entertainment. We made our way through at a leisurely pace, and when we got to the free trolley, we only had to wait a few minutes for the next one to arrive. It was really neat to drive through the active port and see all of the activity happening around us. And I'm definitely glad we didn't have to walk through that area because it would be pretty dangerous. Overall, I didn't love this excursion. I felt like we spent too much time on the bus or waiting for the bus, and I would have preferred to have more time to explore around the area. So if you're thinking of doing an excursion in Mazatlan, whether on a cruise ship or if you're staying at a local resort, I'd suggest exploring on your own and just taking a taxi to the Historic Center, Golden Zone, and Malecon. These are the areas where you'll find the majority of the attractions. And if you're exploring on your own, I hope that some of these sites and attractions I've shared can help you plan your day in Mazatlan. And if you're interested in more of our cruise experience, check out some of my other cruise videos from our Mexican Riviera cruise.
I hope this video can be helpful for you if you're planning your own trip to Mazatlan. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more travel videos coming soon.